And I'm back. Were you talking or somebody? Oh, I was like, Rap's voice got even squeakier than a second ago. Confused me for a second.
Like really fine turning.
Oh, this guy's still racing?
Which doesn't really affect us here. Yeah, the smaller turns you make, the
Makes sense. It's the loading screen. What's wrong with the loading screen? Thank you, sir. Making me win the race.
woo! 23 drivers.
A lot of people in this race.
Matthew Wise has made it here. I think I'm gonna track qualify and just see what happens. Mix it up. Let's move back. Yeah, we're gonna qualify this time. Let's just push it. Yeah, I think there's only like one split this time, so there's a lot of good racers. Yeah, we got some Aussies in here. Should be fun. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're all like 2K iRacing and above. And New Zealand.
I think you guys have been in every single one of my Indy races.
It's all I race. This week at least.
You want to tell them too? You ready to go in the puppy cage?
Oh, number 8. Pardo. I remember you. Lucky.
So in Conan, I went to the bazaar and somebody's selling like stacks of 500 gold bars for 1 gold, so that way they could turn it in and make a gold. That was funny. Smart. It's all sold out. It's working. We're that lazy. Big lazy rip. Time for Is that why I'm always running out? Like, what the heck is going on?
Could have done faster, but that's still my fastest lap today.
That's your guy's kind of. He's always better than he is. So. Oh, guys, I used to be this fast. Oh, I used to be this fast. I could have been faster.
Damn! 24.5, huh?
Yeah, well, you get what you get. Can't always have the best crew chiefs, sir. No, he's normally on the earlier races. A lot of people on right now, but they've got to be other countries. Yep. They're all other countries. Iberia. I don't know what the heck that is. Unless they just spelled that wrong. Oh, Africa. Central Europe. Where is DATCH? What the heck is that? Italy. Italy's Italy? Thank you, sir. There's two people from the DEATCH, whatever that is. Florida. Wow, he's playing like really late. Texas. And his name's Austin. Wonder if he lives in Austin, Texas. Oh, there's three people from that DEATCH. Oh. Look at their actual names.
Pretty tight field. 0.3 separating the top fucking 16.
Well, there's even another one. So there's four people from there, whatever that place is. And three Australians. Marcus Schmitter Belzer. Yeah. Sounds like a good name. Are Germans any good at racing, Reps? So are Germans any good at racing? Oh. So you're saying I don't have a chance? Is that where Lewis Hamilton? That little kid that never loses?
For some reason, the lights aren't lighting up when I'm driving on their track on my wheel. They're lighting up right now, but they don't light up during the race.
Here to fill up the race, or does he even good? I don't think we have anybody from the United States because we don't really do that stuff. Oh, if we do, he sucks. We're new NASCAR and Indy car and rally car.
Good luck, everybody.
Sounds British. So out of 23 cars, I'm number 15, which means I'm the 15th best.
I don't think I should be racing tomorrow, even with the new wheel. I got a lot of homework I got to do. I haven't done any of the summer classes started Wednesday. I haven't even started.
Thanks, sir. Alta 4,
Go.
guys.
And they're racing at Bristol tomorrow. Don't want to miss that.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, Sunday is the best day for racing.
Sunday's the best day for racing.
This race has a real IRL vibe. There's a dude here with a doctor at the start of his name at the back.
Hadn't seen you in weeks there, David, and then just 2 in a row. You ought to send me the F3 setup there, man. I'm not really impressed with my setup.
Yeah, if I see you in another F3 race, I'll send you that setup, sir. It's pretty decent.
I'd sure appreciate it. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck. Take it easy, guys. You don't want 3 wide in first corner. I had nowhere to go. I was going to look at that.
Pero ¿qué haces, un normal?
These Germans are good.
I'm crashing on the front stretch.
Dude, you were good. You didn't have to react like that.
Why?
Car wasn't even near you and you like freaked out. Nobody else freaked out and let up. Only you lifted. Lifters are losers.
Joshua first must have been in that race. They could get be the second race and really get right out.
You see they're bringing the weight checker into this next season. In the 6 series.
That's what I heard. I'm trying to decide if I like the idea or not. I love having the weight jacker in the open, but I'm not sure what I think about it in fixed. It's not really fixed then, is it?
No, I like it.
Jacker.
I figure it's still fixed setup, but it's just you're just doing what the drivers can do in the race. You're still not changing like the actual setup there.
What's a weight jacker?
It's like a setting in the car that the drivers can play with. Like sort of like brake bias in the other cars, but it adjusts the right rear ride height more or less. Or the right rear spring. Just makes the car looser or tighter.
Okay, kind of like cross weight. Positive makes it looser and negative makes it tighter.
It's a bit like a wing on a sprint car. Yeah, it's like the wing adjustment in the sprint car. Like, you're not doing the same thing, but, same results.
That could actually come in handy, depending how you race. You a guy who takes the high line or the low line?
It's kind of like having a track bar or even wedge adjustment.
You also can change the front and rear bar, I think. Yeah.
I never messed with the bar. That I did last week and wherever it was we were racing, and I meant to tighten it or raise it, and I lowered it, and that back end came around 2 turns early.
Should it help anyway with tire wear? Like if you modified the weight jacket? I got black flagged on that wreck for speeding in the fucking pit when I spun out.
This Joshua guy is terrible after all his wrecks.
Yes, it influences your tire wear, or it can.
As your right front starts burning off, you start moving the weight tracker and transferring the weight, more towards the right rear. So it helps with your tire wear, helps with your car's handling, like throughout a whole run. The same is just like if you're following someone to defeat their dirty air, you can make the car looser, just so you have more chance of actually passing them and that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's mostly what I use it for. The getting around the aerodynamic shit. Getting tired.
Those of you sharing the knowledge, much appreciated. Been learning so much in the last 2 months.
Those 2 crazy talkers are both.
I've been wishing that they'd bring that adjustment into the fixed setup, ever since they introduced fixed races, like, a decade ago. Like in IndyCar, like, it's just super important. Sort of like, the wing adjustment in the sprint car, it's something that you really need to be able to race these cars properly. And I think it'll really clean up the fixed races a bit. And once people figure out how to use it, then whatever.
I was going to say, I think for a while it's going to turn it into a holocaust.
Everybody's gonna do it wrong.
Well, yeah, you'll get a lot of people thinking, oh wow, but this setting works really, really well at this point in the race. I'm going to give that a go from the start next time. But, that's really, it's not something that you can just sort of set and leave it. You sort of change it as your car goes, just to, combat the effects of tire wear, aero push, and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, like at Indy, in real life drivers, they might make several adjustments a lap.
And it's a pit adjustment, right?
Yep.
Jack up. Now it's live in the car as you go. When you do pit, make sure you set it back to 0 there.
Good luck, everybody.
Speeding while serving my speeding penalty. That's fucking great.
Hey, number 5, just stop crashing into me, man. Get the line.
There was a yellow car that was all over the place that I blocked out for. I'm making displacement mistakes. At least it's good to practice on something like this when everything's new on a track that you already know how to race and everything, versus one that you're brand new at. Caution.
All of us are in the same line.
That only puts me a lap down, I think.
David person is not
What happened?
That's past 19.
I'm staying out here due to the fact that
Thanks.
so many cars. There will be more crashes.
Dr. Chief Drager, the 7th.
Like a chef, it looked like.
What a name that is. It's a nice, pretty neat car, Josh. It'd be a shame if something happened to it.
They're winning.
I'll do enough to it. I'm not doing too great. My car, like, I can drive it, it's just there's so much new, I'm just making mistakes.
I don't want to go to the back with this many cars.
I know I'll be better soon, though. Next week I'll be good.
Now I got the other talker, Joshua, right behind me.
Now I'm 3 laps down, what the fuck happened? We all pitted, we'll fix itself. Really, you should pit every time until about halfway on these races.
I don't disagree, but I don't necessarily agree either. All depends. I almost stayed out for the track position this time. With Austin had the same thought I did. Then I thought, what the hell?
Yeah, my brakes are not working right.
I was the opposite way. I almost pitted, and then I thought, oh, what the hell? I'll stay out.
Yeah, I saw that. I almost stayed out with you. I almost stayed out, and then I saw you go in, and I'm like, I'll go in. And I saw you pop out, and I'm like, no, I'm sticking with it. They were both good plans. But there's a lot bigger mess back here than you're in, though, I will say that.
I think enough people stayed out that I won't get run over by the new tires.
Austin, you doing good this time? You're not going to wreck yourself out, right?
Oh, that was traumatic.
Yeah, I know you're fast.
Had some good races this week, Austin.
And somewhere along this week, I found a couple of extra tenths.
I haven't even paid attention to lap times this whole week until now when I need to. Just, I don't even know how fast I was running. See, I'm gonna gamble again this time.
Got him.
See if this field can make me to the end.
It's Joshua.
That last race was way too close.
Did you ever go do a road race, man?
Yeah, I did the Mazda thing and had like fucking 17 incident points. It was horrible. It's gonna take a lot of practice with the shifting and the 8 shifter and all that, and the clutch and everything. It's just gonna take a lot. It's like restarting. Oh snap! You're doing full shifting with clutch.
Yeah, you don't have to do that, you know. I mean, you certainly can, but You can also use a sequential shift.
Yeah, he's making it extra hard for himself. I'm trying to go pro, and I want it to be, my car is a manual car, I want it to be like that, and as realistic as possible, and instead of fucking harder. Definitely. Yeah, I think it will benefit you in the higher splits.
I respect it. Actually, sometimes I do that just because it's fun, but...
22, can you catch the car in front, please?
Let's tighten it up a little bit here. We're ready to take the green in the back half of the field on the backstretch.
We got a blinker.
Yeah, Ricardo, you're blinking.
I might have to race one more of these tonight, because I had all bad races. I need one good one. I'll go high.
Thank you.
You guys all pitted. I can't keep up with you.
Oh, man!
Check it up, check it up, check it up. They're wrecking up.
Oh my
in
God.
front stretch. Don't run over anybody.
Wow. That's all I
That
gotta
was
say.
crazy.
I don't know how I missed you.
I don't know how.
Was it you, Austin? Who got caught up in that?
Yeah, well, I was on the high line, and there was a car right up next to the wall. I think the leader got through, but
Come on, guys. What the?
I got a one incident, but I don't know.
Check up on the backstretch.
That sucks, man.
I gotta go in and see what's up.
Your number 8 car, you were doing some pretty righteous blinking there.
Yeah, he seems good now. Once you pass him, he stops blinking.
Figures.
Hey, living car, when I'm on the inside of you, can you not block me?
We got a pit. So I don't know if I took damage from that or not. So they got one incident point, but how? That was freaking nuts. Man, I gotta watch that replay. I still don't know how I didn't hit you.
Netcode does wonderful things.
so it's named up on the wall.
I drank all my beer. I'm down to fucking wine. The B-list Blanque. Whatever the fuck that is.
I just opened my beer.
I'm gonna go to the liquor store tomorrow.
If the liquor store still exists.
Who jumped out on back on the course, hit the cone, and almost hit somebody else?
Yeah, it was right in front of me. It was fucking funny.
At that point, you probably just should have taken the pit stop.
Everything's open where I'm at in terms of that. Liquor stores and weed shops, this shit. That's not closing at all.
No, I meant with all the looting, we'll see what's left. Man, I spent about an hour just looking at the news and what was on Twitter, and Beverly Hills basically is just destroyed.
I heard it was Beverly Street. Is it actually Beverly Hills?
Beverly Hills Boulevard.
Yeah, like all the big shopping stores, that all just got destroyed and looted.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of people going into the CVS that I saw, and just like robbing the CVS. It's insane.
Kill all police. Guess I ought to check in and watch the news for a while.
I didn't even know about all this shit until today. Like what was going on, I didn't know until today. I've been out of the loop for a while. Feel so disconnected from everything, not being in school.
Blowing off your homework.
Yeah, I'm definitely a shitty student now that it's been online.
What you studying?
Electrical engineering.
Math guy.
It's based in math, but it's a lot more than that. Yeah, I'm not a math guy. Math nerds, they don't do the application part. I apply the math. Math guys actually invent the math.
Crappy part about this is now I go to Josh.
Well, I couldn't do it. Could not be an electrical engineer. Hats off to you. Good luck, everybody. Let's try and keep it clean for a while.
Shut the fuck up. Hey, I was turning on my fan. Sorry about that, Agent.
I'm starting low to let you guys pass up high.
Wow, look how many cars there are.
But I think you forgot to start. I'll stay high and give you the low lane.
I didn't look at it.
Some beautiful racing, guys.
Yeah, there's some good races here. Unfortunately, I didn't get the race against him, so I fucked myself. Again. Go low, Kareem. Stay high. Or if you want high, I'll go low. Just tell me. I know you like that high line in 1-2.
Hate it when you see a big trail of smoke in the turn, but can't see what's happening.
Usually someone glitching.
I know. That's exactly what it was. I still hate it.
Lifters are losers. That's my rule. At least gives you 50% chance of making it through it, I guess. At least.
Yeah, that's certainly one way of doing it.
By the way, I was not anywhere close to being an engineer. When I got out of the military, I started from fresh, like basic. I had to take high school classes when I first started college, and anybody can do it. It just takes the want to do it. Engineering's not hard. It's just you gotta learn the basics. That's all it is.
No, I couldn't do it. I'm a medical sort. Engineering of the body.
I see the body as a machine, and I have an interest there, but I can't do medical. I can't do blood and shit. I think my tires are starting to go. I gotta go to fourth a little bit. That was perfect timing. I was about to hit the exit of turn 2 wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into the pits because I don't know how much damage I took from bumping that guy.
I was starting to think about pitting.
I was considering it, but I was gonna wait for the
I
caution.
definitely did. I only had one before. About three.
I didn't want to wait. I didn't want a caution. I wanted a short pit. Check up on the backstretch. Pace car's going into 3.
Leaders haven't pitted since last 5, number 1 and 3. That tells you a lot.
That's a nice battle, number 15 and 10. You almost pushed him out there.
I didn't know if you were to make it to the end, so I was hoping that stayed green.
Are you always 17, Kareem?
What's that? Yeah, I'm 17.
I don't know what he said. It was
Is that your number you choose?
No, it just gives me a random number every time.
It's not that random if there's a pattern.
Now your number is your, where you rank in the field of drivers.
Is that really true? I always wondered about that.
It is based on your iRating.
Yeah, the number 1 car has the highest I rating in the field. And the number 23 has the lowest in this one. Like, it's where you rank up, like out of everyone in this field. It's basically where it's predicted you'd finish.
I hoped it was like that, but I never knew for sure. That's cool. 21st, that sucks.
It was fun racing you there, Jack Cross. I passed you on the outside, and 5 laps later you came and did the same to me, and then I couldn't catch you.
Yeah, I could check up when you passed me.
So really, based on your car number and your position, you should know if you're doing good or not.
Yeah, that changes everything for me. I can use that information a lot.
And if you're car number 1 to start, you got the highest iRating and the most to lose if you have a bad race.
Okay, those little numbers now make sense in race lab. I couldn't figure out what the heck the arrows and the random.
Sorry, 9.
Because it didn't correlate with like safety rating or iRating points. I think it was just position points.
I'm surprised I never saw the pattern, because with race labs I can see iRating and everything.
I use like 1 or 2 widgets at a time. Like right now with race labs I only have the fuel calculator. And then with road racing I'll use the relative.
Yeah, I use BattleBot and standings right now. That's about it.
I wish there was one more car that had higher iRating than me.
Can't have too many overlays in VR. They're all bouncing.
Yeah, VR, there's no way. You have to limit your overlays.
Probably be able to stay out here the rest of the race, maybe.
I don't know if this works for VR, but there's a video that made my settings perfect to where I can actually run detail and all the cars in the track at once. A YouTube video called 60 Tips for iRacing Shuttering. Followed those steps. The only steps I didn't follow were the NVIDIA control panel settings. I deleted those and everything worked a lot better, but everything else helped my system completely.
What do you think, David?
Yeah, I don't know. I've read a lot of people having issues, but since day 1 it's just kind of worked for me. So I haven't even messed with any of the settings.
Yeah, if you're good, don't fuck with it. Don't fuck with it. It took me 3 weeks to get to where I can actually see that. I didn't even know there was pit crews and shit, because I never had that detail on.
Let's close it up a little bit here, folks.
Alright, there we go.
Checking out.
crashing on the backstretch. Ooh.
Yes, that one.
And
I cannot buy luck. Called it, swerved, missed it, and still got slammed in the back.
There's about 5 cars slipping everywhere.
I just drove through that car on the hill.
I just knew we'd made it through. Plenty of room around that, and got slammed.
13, I don't know how we got through.
Yeah, I just saw a whole bunch of smoke and I got lucky.
Yeah, moments like those, do you brake or do you go?
Yeah, I just pointed my car to the middle and was like, YOLO!
That's what I'm saying. Lifters are losers. You just push it and go.
Yeah, I've had worse luck if I hit the brakes, somebody else finds me in the rear.
I mean, a black flag is 30 seconds versus a 2-minute repair. I would take the black flag. But you better dodge whoever's in front of you.
I think most of it, all top 7 cars are the only ones that are on the last lap.
Well, repairable. We'll see what happens. So, David, did you get me or what?
Yeah, what happened there?
I think it was me. I got somebody.
And I think 7 of us are on the lead lap right now.
I went to the gap swerving a whirlwind car that was in front of me.
The lead lap now.
And the gap wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, if you'd slowed down and followed me, we'd have made it. Because I had it made. I was in the gap.
Only 25 to go. I'm sure it'll be one more crash at least.
Yeah, I was sorry for getting there. I know my focus was on the car flipping towards me at that point.
Yeah, we're good. We've been doing this together too long for me to be upset. I just don't know how I could have done that any better to save myself.
Shit happens.
Well, I know.
You should call next time.
Every race
Like ahead of
Chris,
time.
the guy gets screwed over. Every single
I
one.
did call it. I was the one who started announcing that it was happening.
That sucks. Yeah.
When there's like 3 or 4 cars suddenly flipping in front of you and you're doing like, 220 miles an hour or 215, whatever it is here. There's 2 gaps and
It's
trying
like
to
the
suddenly
Joshua
decide
guy
which one to
doesn't
go
listen to
for.
anybody else but
And
himself.
you don't always catch all the details that are going on. It just happens so quickly.
Just imagine if your life actually was at risk, and like in real life, like, and you had to make that split-second decision. Just imagine that.
Let's not imagine that.
You know they could do that? Every time we destroy a car, we have to pay for a new one. $14 for every time you wreck a car.
Yes. David, remember about, I don't know, a handful of years ago, people used to talk about that regularly.
That would be insane to have that as a rule. I'd be
Like free repairs, but if you destroy it, you gotta buy a new one. And then depending how many cars you've bought, your ranking goes down.
That would destroy the business model.
It really would fix a lot of the iRacing competition problems.
Bring that in. It's a little extreme.
Yeah, it wouldn't fix anything except the the population.
Be true, but the thing that's missing from this simulation is
Just ruin the place.
in real life, you have one car, 2 cars, like all that money is so fucking expensive, sponsors, all that shit. You can't race like you can in this game, and that's what's missing in this game.
Really? We can't do it here? Wait, I had no idea. That is a concept.
What do you mean?
How's your car, David?
Good luck, everybody.
I don't know. I'm gonna find out in turn 1.
Yeah, me too. I have no idea what the stability of my back end is.
Right there, you're still nice.
Feels okay.
No, I thought you guys were going fast. Let's make it 3 wide. Let's make it exciting.
Might be a little slow.
Oh shit!
Normal, tío, eres un normal la segunda vez.
That was close. All of us who came up on that shit, that was close.
Woo!
I don't know how I avoid that.
I was expecting a little bit longer.
That was a blind corner coming into that.
I'm moving up the ranks just because these top people are
Yeah,
taking
everybody
themselves
going 200 on that turn. Good job. I just had a heart attack.
You warned me. Someone warned me at least.
It was, oh shit. Never hire me as your pit crew.
Jorge, ese tío es un peligro, macho. A mí antes también, cuando lo fui a pasar, me empujó contra la pared.
Yes.
No hable español.
You wearing a brown fire suit for just some moments?
It's actually probably Portuguese, not Spanish. I made that mistake before.
Oh, I think they like that you realize that.
Oh, I know I'm an ignorant motherfucker.
Number 17 went into the pits.
I'm from Indiana. Can't do much about it. Except educate myself.
Me and 17 are still staying alive, just dodging cars up here.
You guys are in the hunt for it.
We're only gonna have to go like 15 laps.
Dude, last night I got this chick to add me on Facebook, and then she
No,
started
there's still a
talking
lot
to
of
me,
people
and
here.
she was like, she just
lot of
made the
lap cars.
profile, so I knew it was sketchy, and then she got me to fucking, she got naked and like proved that she was real, at least temporarily,
What's this guy talking about now?
and got me to show my dick, and then tried to blackmail me to send my dick video to all my people on Facebook. And I deleted my Facebook, or I deactivated it, and I don't know if she had all my friends.
Shut up!
She sent a dick video to all my friends on Facebook because I didn't give her money.
Rookie mistake, man.
We're fucking pacing. What more can we do but talk, dude?
Yeah, I'm laughing at these pace conversations.
How do people fall for that scam? Oh my god. But yeah, they're probably gonna send it to everyone because that's what they do. You know, that, oh my god. That's so hilarious.
It was the most sophisticated scam I've ever fallen for, but I was drunk as shit and horny. And I was dumb. I just accepted
man,
my
come
fate.
on.
But it's some dude sitting at a computer or a fucking iPad over in friggin' Africa.
most likely.
It was South America somewhere. It was Brazilian or something.
Well, they do that shit all the time. It's just a way to scam, like blackmail accounts to get money.
Yeah, it was 100% a fucking scam, and I was dumb enough to fall for it, but I just accepted my fate. I'm not paying money for that shit.
Anyway, I don't think this to anyone because they can risk a lot.
Don't drink and Facebook.
Oh boy. Rips.
Oh man, that's the best story I've heard in a while.
Oh, you weirdo! Oh,
That's why I waited to tell it.
Uh,
I almost told it last night, but I was so embarrassed last night I didn't want to talk about it.
you even woke Ghost up. I didn't even know he was still here.
I used to work in the IT industry, so I've heard so many million
The heck is
friggin'
wrong with you, Rips?
horror stories of people's grandparents sending money to friggin' Nigerian princes.
Yeah, I've educated my grandparents on that specifically.
You gonna tell
Definitely
your
the
grandparents about falling for the scam?
Caution lap.
Not the scam I fell for.
Do it.
Yeah.
I was just drunk as shit and horny. I just broke up with a girl like a year ago, and I've been by myself since. I'm stupid.
We're getting weird freaking life stories.
Man, what a downer. Lobby was going great right until now.
Oof.
Nah, it's supposed to make your day better. When someone else is superior than you, that's when you feel the best.
Alright, here we go.
I got a
I don't even use
on the rest
Facebook,
of
so I just haven't fell for that shit since I was like 18, 10 years ago.
Oh my god!
Jesus H. Christ.
Started off good.
That was one heck of a start.
Can't wait for real IndyCar racing to come back next weekend.
What do you mean by that?
Their first race back from this coronavirus shit, like next weekend at Texas.
Oh, I got you. Real racing? Yeah, I might actually watch. I miss sport.
NASCAR was weird. There's like nobody on the field except the drivers. Stands are all empty.
Watching it though, it's not much different. I only watched the very first race that came back. I haven't seen any racing since the first, but watching it doesn't seem very much different at all.
Yeah, but can you imagine being a driver and the crowd noise is just missing?
Do you think the driver
Like a lot of
actually
rusty
hears the
drivers and a lot of
crowd?
people never raced there before.
I can imagine being a driver and not racing for months and then going into a car like that. The whole Kyle Busch incident thing, like that's just an incident of not having practice.
What happened with Kyle Busch?
I'm not a fan of him until like the last 2 years maybe, but I don't blame him for that.
Goodness gracious, somebody just
What did he do?
mute this guy.
He turned up into the line on the high line, but he clipped the tail end of the car in front of him. He thought he was clear and he wasn't. And he was third place. The car he wrecked was second.
That's when he took out Chase. That's not a matter of practice. That was just a matter of misjudging something. That a product of having like the same way David got into me just a little while ago. Shit just happens because it happens fast.
But the point is, they didn't race their cars. They didn't practice. They didn't do the normal shit. If anything, the iRacing is what threw him off. And his judgment was off because of that, and like you can't blame him for it, which everybody was.
Yeah, but they practice on sims on the regular.
Yeah, but Sims versus real world, that there's no matter what, there's a difference. Like his judgment was off
IndyCar is about 1,000 times more dangerous than NASCAR as well. But like Texas is probably the second most dangerous track on that they visit. It's just surprising that they're doing that one first up, but I guess they're just going to take what they can get at this point.
So the concept here is that after a half a dozen or so iRacing races, 3 weeks before a race at 200 miles an hour, that's why that happened?
Do you think that this translates 100% towards the real reality of racing? Like your judgment of speed and place and position and all that?
Of course not. But it didn't have that impact. Nah, never mind. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have even engaged.
I'm just having a debate. I'm not mad.
Oh, I know. I'm not mad either. It just, I think it's a spurious theory. But no, there is no perfect simulation. It is not the same thing. He's not even a regular iRacer. I just don't think it had that much impact on him. I think it was just a mistake in a race.
That dude was racing iRacing like non-stop
Tomorrow I'm gonna
the
get
whole
food.
time they were on break. Kyle Busch was racing all the time.
Get food tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the sort of wreck that would happen anywhere, anytime, regardless.
That was kind of my thinking. But, okay.
He mentioned in his explanation of what happened that it was a misjudgment of speed.
Yes, he did. From the minute he said it, but never mind. Yes, you're right.
I'm not trying to be right, I'm trying to debate, but you're bringing nothing to the conversation other than that. But I'm muting for a while, I gotta cool down, I'm getting irritated.
Gonna try to have a really badly take shit.
That wreck was just a standard wreck that happens in every race. It's just two people, just
Why are we
racing
so
hard.
far behind the race car?
Alright, good conversation, guys. Get ready for green.
Good luck.
What's he doing up here in the front?
Good Lord.
Spain guy.
State a hypothesis, state the facts that support the hypothesis, that's how I work. That's called science.
That guy. No way, he's been single for a year. Rebs are talking all the redheads. Yours is Rebs, but
Also, I think NASCAR was trying to sell that controversy more than what it was for ratings. Because they need help, and this is capitalizing the best they can.
Oh, those guys are all very close. Block me. This is probably the most excitement I've had in Indy car. Or is past these guys. What? Go back. Dang it. Thought I had him. Oh, I lost it.
You can have it, 9. I fucked up too many times to deserve it.
My God, really?
Fourteenth to third, I'd say that's pretty good.
Gotta be kidding me.
That was just idiocy.
Who was that?
I don't know. Last freaking lap. Okay.
Who was that? He hit me, I'm pretty sure. Unbelievable.
We're cool, Chris says it's a miscommunication. Don't worry about it. It's all my fault. I stuck with people.
Good, fine. No issues. Just trying to figure out what the hell that was.
Oh shit, is that Netcode? That guy didn't even touch him, he just used to...
It was David, it was Netcode, it was nobody's fault. I'm just, my luck, the last couple, it's just mind-boggling.
No, at the end there I got hit by the blue and gray car.
Yeah, that was David Beatty, but if you look at it, there there was a car width too. It was total, well, not a car width, maybe a half. It was netcode. It put you right into the wall, and there was nothing you could do, and there was nothing I could do. And 1 minute I'm like 6th with, you know, an 1/8 of a lap to the start-finish line, and next thing I know, I'm destroyed. And
Yeah, number 19's from Australia, New Zealand, so question is, what was his ping? Because 5 laps before, he did the same pass to me, and I had damage on my front wing, so we didn't even touch.
well, he's the one who ran into me during the wreck earlier.
Or, well, at least his netcode boundaries are not.
Yeah, it was a terrible way to go.
It just gets frustrating. 1 minute I'm about to go over 4 for my safety rating, and the next minute, God knows what it is now.
Yeah, it gave me a 4X when he passed me, and yeah. Well, they'll fix it one day.
Yeah, I had it up there, 4th place too, easy. It was a bummer.
No, see, that hurt you even worse than me.
Yeah, I'm watching your point of view. You're the one who got taken out.
I was just very pleased because I was making a comeback after.
Oh, that timing. Oh, that's just bad.
Yeah, no, that hurt a lot. The time it was like almost to the freaking finish line.
It gets worse when you play it in slow motion.
Well, I was just happy because I was making a comeback after getting wrecked a little while ago. I was like, hey, I may have had 4X, but at least I'm going to salvage a finish. And then I wasn't.
Well, I'm going to count how many rotations number 15 did.
It was a lot. Crazy.
5 rotations and back straight into the pits. That's pretty good.
Yeah? I'll take something good out of that.
And somehow it drives the rest of the cars. Hating this replay.
Pretty crazy though, I gave him the entire bottom of the track, man.
Well, you look at lap 48 when he rear-ended me, and there was pretty much the whole track there too. He just never hit the brakes, and he ran right into me. The question is, after all those flips, did you stick the landing?
I did. And I crossed the finish line, just at a very, much slower pace.
Alright, well that turned out to be a colossal waste of time. Good job, folks, and I'll see you again soon. I'm not coming back to this track tonight. I'm either going to bed or I'm going to go find a nice road race somewhere.
Yep, catch you guys, maybe tomorrow.